So we just saw that doing this click on the record, it kind of takes time to populate the data, and that really gets us in a very awkward situation. So what I'll do is I'll just use resolve right here. It's just kind of parameter available in routing, and what it really means as far as routing is concerned is, let's go here a little. So you can, in any of the routes, you can just mark a property, and that's kind of resolve, right? And give it some value. So, resolve really means that, you just need to resolve something to be able to, get a value. So I'm just going to make it like, the key as contact and the value as contact resolve. So we'll just need to create a service like contact resolve to be able to work with this. Now I'm going to go to the services right here, and I can make it like contact dot resolve dot ts, and then I'm going to implement here like a regular service. So I'm not really sure there's resolve right here. Let me just check right once, and then okay, let's just go ahead with the service maybe, right? Because it's kind of a service. We'll just call it as contact resolve implements an interface which is of type resolve. Now I'll just put it any type right here, right? Now the resolve is of course going to come down from the import resolve from an Angular router. And so resolve is kind of an interface, like I said, and it contains a method right here. So resolve, and that's what I'm going to pick from here. So use this method, maybe not everything, just the syntax right here. Go down here and we'll implement this method now. Now it gets us the activated snapshot. I will not need state because we are not really using state-based routing as of now. So get the activated snapshot from the Angular resolve itself, and then what you can really do is you can use this resolve and provide some conditions right here. So I'm trying to say that you can use something like route dot params, because it's kind of an activated snapshot, and the ID. So what you did, possibly using the just go down to the component right now. So we did activated route, right? And we got a snapshot. So we got the activated route snapshot object injected right there. And we can just directly, instead of using the snapshot, we can just get the param ID, right? Now, once you get the param ID, I'm just going to write it to the console right here. And let's go down to the contact resolve. So it's just going to print this down right here. And once we print it, of course, we just need to make the service available in the module. So remember, contact resolve is here, as well as it's going to be in the module part where it's going to be like a provider. So I'm just going to write it here as well. So it does an import for the service. Now the only thing that I'm interested in right now is seeing whether the value is does it really print the value or not. So if I go here and you notice contact resolve kind of prints this value for me. It still prints it in the component TS, and I'm going to remove it from the component TS as of now. So what I'm trying to say is, in the component profile component right here, I'm not going to do all this here, because when I do a get service call, rather here, when I do this call right here, right, it just takes a while, because this is already, we are already in the component, and then we are kind of waiting for data to come. I don't really want to do it in the component. I'll take it off from here. So I'll just remove this thing. Maybe just copy this, comment this here, and I'll not even print the activated param ID right here, and we'll move it into the resolve. So what I'm trying to say is we'll just try and do this service here. Now to do this service, of course, we'll need the parameter here again, which is contact service of type contact service. Now contact service. Oops, I just tried dependency injection in the method, not the right way and place for doing it. So do it here, contact service, and then you can just use the service here itself. So this dot contact service dot get me this route now. Now the route ID is going to come in from here. So the calling is going to happen here. The data is going to come over here itself, and I think I'll just do console.log data, and I'll go down here and let's see. So before I actually hit the component, right? Let's go down here. This is cannot read property ID of val. So we'll do something about this as of now. So we've done half the job. There is just a little bit left right now, and I think I'll just do it in the next video.